Okay, so I want to keep going with this Cafe Moraine program and throw a new technique in here. And this is to be able to determine the minimum item in the price list. So we have the prices of the menu items, the menu prices list. And what if I wanted to say, again, we're pretending that this is for Moraine's website, and we want to say that today's budget-friendly option is whatever at only this amount of money. Okay, something like that. So I want to be able to loop through this list. And again, the plumbing is already in place, as I like to say. And as I'm looping through this list, or iterating over this list, as your book likes to say, I can isolate the cheapest item. Now, I know by looking at this that it's the burrito for $2.50, but let's pretend we don't know that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a new variable into this program called low index, and I'm going to set that index to 0. You have to start somewhere, so let's start at the beginning of the list, okay? So at position 0 here, starting at the beginning of the list, okay? And what we're going to do as we're looping through, okay, so this becomes this $2.95. Here, I'm just going to put this as like kind of, I don't want to do that. Let me see if I can, maybe I'll just see if I can get that over down below here. Okay, so I'm just going to put it there. So this $2.95 at position 0 becomes the price to beat as we're looping through this list. So first time through the loop, it's just kind of a wash. I'm comparing $2.95 to $2.95. So then I'm moving on to the next item, second time through the loop. Now we have something to compare. So is $3.95 less than or cheaper than $2.95? No, it's not. So let's move on. Third time through the loop. Looking at this one now. Is $5.95 less than $2.95, the one to beat? No, it's not. Okay. Next time through the loop, is $2.50 less than $2.95? Yes it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to isolate that new low index. So we've got a new champion here, which is index of 3. Okay, and now this $2.50 becomes the one to beat, the value to beat. Okay, so keep going through the list. Is $3.50 less than $2.50? No, it's not. Is $6.50 less than $2.50? No, it's not. So we have isolated the index of the lowest price, which is an index of 3, which is the burrito. Okay, so that's it. It's just a quick little algorithm. Again, I mean, there are probably methods that you could do and make this work in one line of code. But this is something that you can do in any single language, regardless of method. Okay, so with that in mind, so we have the low index there, and let me add, this is just a couple of lines of code. Okay, again, the plumbing is in place. Let's stay in the loop here. Need to be careful. Indentation matters, so I have an if statement in here. If menu prices of the current one we're looking at is less than the reigning champ in that low index, then the low index becomes whatever the loop counter is at that moment, because that's the item that we're looking at. So we've got a new champion. We're going to set that low index to the current value of the loop counter. Okay, so this is basically what I was just doing in that Word document when I was walking you through it. That's the code for that. Just comparing, is this cheaper than the reigning champ? If so, capture the index of the new champion, we'll say. Okay, and then let's see here. I'm just throwing in a print statement. This is for our website. So it's like once I've isolated that low index, today's budget-friendly option is reaching into the menu items at the low index. It'll be 3. It'll be the burrito. So let's say it's the burrito at $2.50. It's like that low index. It's like a straight shot into the lists to pull the data out and display it to the user on the website, for example. Okay, yeah. I would say, we could doctor that up a little bit, maybe slap a lower on that so it's not capitalized that, but like that. But in any case, and then what about the high? The high would be almost identical with some minor modifications. Okay, let's get a high index in here. Okay, and take a look at this. We'll do the same spiel, but very importantly, the sign is flipped because I'm looking for an item that's greater than. So I want to isolate the high value, the most expensive item. Okay. If I want to say, you know, or treat yourself, splurge on this decadent item, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, like the salad or something. But in any case, we have the same thing really, except I'm obviously changing the variable name to high index. And the most important part of this is that flipping of the sign when you're looking for the high one. So let's run that, or try our salad for $6.50. That is the most expensive item.